do you agree with me that you look at it as the airline's fault for all this bad congestion in the airports now?
Welcome to Pull the Pin Already, a place where average veterans come to share their opinions on the world we live in. We can't guarantee you're going to like our opinions.
But we promise we're going to enjoy giving them to you.
I'm Jim.
And I'm Mike.
And I'm Nate.
Let's pull the pin.
All right.
Yes.
That we made through again. Those are like the hardest part of the whole show.
Yeah, you think we would have recorded it by now.
Right. So what are we talking about today?
Well, this is something that's near and dear to everyone's heart. Holiday travel, man. Why is it such a big deal? I don't get it, you know? And I think one of your pull the pins was, I think it was about maybe 30 episodes ago. You said something about the airplanes, and that just made me think about airports. There's always a traffic jam in the airports, and I never understood it, even when it's not weather related. You know what I mean? And I always wanted to know, why is it that so many people get stuck in the airports during holidays?
They know the season's coming. The season comes every single year.
Every year, man. But it's like, are they not planning? Are the airlines not planning? Now, once again, I'm not talking about when the blizzard comes in and things of that nature. I'm talking about just from, I don't know. Maybe you guys can help me out. Why is it that there's always a jam in the airport when it's not?
Let me give you a little insight first. A little insight from what I learned from working at the airport.
Wow.
I wasn't in the ticket sales and all that, but I did.
You're a pilot, right?
No, I was the one sniffing luggage.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, they had dogs for that.
Which is one reason why the airports are completely backed up now for themselves is this TSA, screening process. But if you know what airlines do, I don't know if they all do it, because I just heard this from, people I was connected to. They overbook every flight because they know people are not going to show up. So what happens is it turns into a big shuffling game. And if you've ever waited on an airplane, there's people sitting on standby.
Yeah.
People all those people actually could have bought a ticket. And they're waiting for an open seat for you not to show up. So think about how many times you have to shuffle from planes to planes, all over the place, flights being held up because this airline sold you a ticket, and now they got to get you on that flight over there across the terminal because it's their fault. They're going to hold the plane for it.
Oh.
So that causes a lot.
Wow. I always wanted to know, why are they holding a flight for me now? But when I'm like running a little late from a late flight and I have a layover, a short layover. Yeah. I never
Not their
understood.
problem. That's your problem.
Oh, wow. Man, that makes sense.
Think about this. This is a little trick that I learned too. If you ever travel and you travel like just for fun, I guess you can say, you've got leisure, you got time, you got money to spend. You always want to be the first one at the counter when they're offering vouchers to give up your seat. Because they will give you a voucher, $200, $100, whatever they pay you, they'll give you a voucher to give up your seat to someone who absolutely needs it because they screwed up a transfer flight or whatever. You get the voucher, and then chances are you're getting the next flight. So always take the money if you have the luxury of leisure time, and obviously you take the chance of, if they don't have one till the next day, you might have to go back. But if you're not worried about that, I jump on those vouchers.
Okay.
I don't know how they do it anymore. I haven't been in the airports in a while, but that used to be the game.
Okay. I got to remember that. $200.
And you imagine, getting back on the subject, holidays, everybody knows holidays are crazy because everybody's trying to go see family. It's supposed to be an uplifting time, even though there's some Grinches in here who don't believe in them. It's one of those seasons where travel is for more than just going somewhere.
Yeah, okay. I have to remember that. It's been a couple of times I was like, nah, I'm not giving up my seat.
Yeah, you're still stuck on that. I'm talking about something totally different now.
I know, but still, you kept going, and I want to
give
go
up
back
your
to that.
seat, dude. If you can afford it, give it up.
Wow. Okay.
But you can always ask them. If they're not offering anything, then by all means, be like, no, thanks anyways.
Got it. Okay. Wow.
Now, what about the roadways? Moving from the airport to the roadways. Why can't people drive?
That's been going on forever since we've had cars.
Mm. Well, I mean,
Have either one of you lived in Europe?
Yeah.
I was stationed out there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't have
They
a
can drive.
Very well.
They don't go
Compared to
slow in the left
side.
lane.
Yeah, that's true.
I
That's
don't
true.
think they go slow in any lane.
No.
True.
Well, there's something to be said for that because I mean, I don't want to shift it to the driving, but if you go to New York City and you find a lot of these like taxi drivers are from, Pakistan and Saudi and all these countries. I've been to Saudi Arabia and I've seen the way these people drive. They are superb drivers with no regard for the law. I mean, there's something they used to call the Saudi sweep, which means if you're in the second lane, which actually could be the middle of the first and second lane because they don't really have lanes they follow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The guy on the right, if he wants to go left, he's going to. He just has to put you out in the intersection.
Yep.
And they are very good at avoiding accidents because of this. So they're really good drivers, but they have no regard for the law. So I guess maybe you can't have both. I don't know.
Yeah, but getting back to Nate's point about living in Europe, a lot of those places, they pay a lot more and they have to go through more training to get the license.
Right. I know. I lived in Germany a couple of times. I know they pay thousands of euros for their license, and if they lose it, they got to pay thousands more than anyone. So they don't have DUIs over there because they don't want to pay all that money to pay for a new license again.
Yeah. It's not like, okay, you get a DUI in New York. Okay, I'm just going to go down to Georgia real quick and I get a license down there and then I'm legal again,
Right.
Yeah, and that's what people do here.
And in my experience in Germany, when I was in Berlin, their public transportation was exceptional too. So even if you didn't like it or you did?
Oh man, forget about it. Can't compare it.
Yeah, I loved it.
Can't compare it to any other place I lived.
Even to the point where I fell asleep on the 110 bus like 3 times, hungover, and the bus driver was like, "Hey, dude, you got to go out. This is your stop." Oh, thanks, buddy.
Jim, normally that means he knows you.
Yeah,
you're a repeat customer.
Well, fortunately, my base was one stop from the last stop. So,
okay.
Worst case, I only had to walk a mile, no matter what.
Yeah. But
that's why you quit drinking.
No, that's not why. But it wasn't until a couple of years after that. That was. I didn't mind the walk. I was young.
But no, I think a lot of the travel. I always wanted to know. Well, now that you said they overbook flights, that explains a lot of the traffic jams, if you will,
congestion. Yeah.
Inside the airports.
Well,
that explains.
The airlines overbook flights. They know they overbook flights. Mm-hmm. Why can't they still give you past ticketing in 5 minutes? You already know you're overbooking. You know you're overbooked.
Well.
Now I understand once you're at your terminal, and then you're waiting around to shuffle flights. But why can't I get to the terminal in a timely fashion?
Right.
I can't speak for all airports, but I mean, if you guys have traveled enough, you cannot deny that these airport people, they are on the same line as postal people. All of them hate their job, or they're busy flirting with each other and not even doing their job. I mean, I have had more encounters with nasty airline people than I have with good people.
Now, you're talking about airline as
like
in the pilots?
The ticketing mostly. Pilots, they come and go. I mean, they're not, in that grind all the time. They're
right.
I'm talking about the people at the ticket counters, the people, and they're nasty people. And even like I said, the contacts I know, I mean, obviously the ones I know are good people, and they tell me all the time about the nasty people they work with.
Wow. Just don't like their job, like you said, huh? Wow. Can't call it.
You know what they are? They're probably too fat or ugly for stewardess jobs. I didn't say dumb because you don't have to be smart to be a stewardess.
Flight attendant.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. Yes. Have to be politically correct.
Yeah, I was saying, and Nate hits the 3-point political correctness shot. Yeah. Hey, so what's this? Oh, I'll wait. Yeah, I'll wait for you to do your soundbite.
No. No soundbite for that one.
No soundbite. Okay. No. Over. Yeah. So would you guys say that do you agree with me that You look at it as the airline's fault for all this bad congestion in the airports now? Strictly
no, not entirely. No? Obviously, people are to blame too. I mean, look at Christmas shopping.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know what I mean? Like, how many people wait till the last minute to buy Christmas gifts?
Yeah.
Like, Christmas is the same day every year. Like, you know it's coming.
That's what I don't understand. All the last minute. I mean, but I've been in positions where I got a ticket at the last minute. Well, never during the holidays, though. So, and I think the reason why is because I don't want to be one of those people stuck in the airport, you know, somewhere far, far away. And you can't, because I was stuck in the airport one time and I just got a car and drove home. I think it took me like 10 hours to drive. And I said, I just couldn't take it.
Well, if you're talking about holiday planning, I mean, in general, I think people don't plan holidays great, but I think most people who go in the holidays know you have to get that ticket early. Yeah. And if you're going to the same place every year, you probably already have a routine. You probably already know.
Yeah. I was always puzzled by that, man. Why is it that we always have damn traffic jams in the airports? I don't get it, you know, but that was answered today.
Well, and also if you look at the airports, there's many levels and layers there. I mean, even from the cops in the street that won't let you park for like 10 seconds, you can't even get your bags out the door before they're telling you, move along.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. No patience.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but to me, if you do that all the time, people get used to it at the some airports. I don't care if it's the middle of February, they're gonna be that way. Hey, get out of here. Let's go. You know, but not just because it's the holiday season and you have a lot of cars coming. You know, but it's like the middle of February or the middle of April, whatever, one of them off-season months, they'll just let you do whatever you want to do.
Right.
Yeah, I don't fly much. I drive a lot more than I fly.
Yeah.
And I know when the travel dates are bad, so I leave a day before. And come back a day after. I mean,
right. If you have that luxury, that's great.
Right.
Yeah.
If you have that vacation time, the job allows you to do that type of stuff. But yeah, that's what I do. I always go a day before.
And if you're not going overseas. Hard to drive overseas. I tried once, got wet. I said, I'm done.
Yeah. I'm still waiting on them to get my car, bring it back. Yeah. So you gonna pull the pin on that one?
On which one?
On the whole topic. You think we're done?
Oh, did we touch it all?
Yeah, I think we did. Yeah.
I mean, we could.
Yeah.
We could, because especially since Nate needs a lot of time to come up with pull the pin.
Oh, look at that. He said he is ready to go.
What?
Yes.
No way.
Nate is sitting there like, bring it on, baby.
well, before they get there, let me just ask real quick. Do any of you guys travel for the holidays?
It's funny. I will be this holiday, but we're going to be taking a page out of Nate's book. We're driving.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Everybody travels to my house for Thanksgiving, so I don't travel for Thanksgiving. But Christmas, we usually travel to my parents' house. My parents live close to my wife's sister and mother, so they all live in the same town. So we travel down there. And this year, the way Christmas falls, we're actually traveling Christmas Day, which most people don't travel Christmas Day.
That's right.
So that helps us. So we're traveling Christmas Day, and then we're going to go to Pigeon Forge and on Sunday. So it's actually skipped the day after Christmas. So that travel day is gone. So we're heading out Sunday, and then we're going to stay down there and come back on Thursday, which is not a travel day either. So that's how we planned our travel.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, I'm usually hit or miss. My travel is never, like I said, I'm one of those last minute guys if I'm going to do it, or I'll just use it as an excuse not to go see my family. You know, I couldn't get a ticket. Sorry, it's too expensive.
It's too expensive, yeah.
But I do like to travel. So, you know, if I'm going to go, I'll probably, like you guys, I'll drive. Now I've tried to, you know, almost maintain the driving distance. Like even, you know, if I can't drive there, I really don't want to go.
Right.
But,
I travel a lot during the summer. Living in Delaware, we have the beaches by us. We have a beach place down south. So I like I said, that's when I do the day early, like 4th of July weekend. I'll go down Wednesday night or Thursday morning and go down, and then telework from home.
Yeah, that in this holiday season, that's what I'll be doing too. Teleworking.
What's all this work thing you're talking about?
Yeah, I'm not.
I got use or lose, so I'm on vacation from the 22nd to.
You know what?
After the New Year.
Now I thought we had user. Well, I'm not going to put it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Too bad I didn't have my jingle bell soundbite.
Mike, you're a contractor, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't want to put that name on blast. I work for the Army. I'll put it on blast.
There you go.
Takes a lot more to fire me than fire you, right?
Yeah. Hell yeah, you're right about that. Hey, we saw your episode.
Wait. That could be good though. Another subscriber.
Yes.
And you'll have more time to do more episodes. This is good. Put it out there, Mike. Come on.
Exactly.
Don't be scared.
Hey, like Nate, I work for the Army.
That's like saying the government.
Yeah.
Everybody blames the government. Let's blame the Army. Let's generalize. Well, who are you talking about? You have a boss, don't you?
That's right.
We want names.
Yeah. The Colonel.
Yeah. Yeah, Colonel Mustard.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. We can move on to our pull the pin now, our segment where we just go ahead and vent on something. And we always wait for Nate's because Nate has got the most exciting things to vent about. So we're going to let him go first this time.
My pull the pin today is concealed weapons permits.
Oh.
Why aren't they universal like your driver's license? Why can't I carry in all 50 states? Why do I get in trouble in this state if I carry, but I can carry in this state without a permit? So now I have a permit. And they're not all consistent. It needs to be universal. I got a permit in Delaware. I had to get 5 references. I had to put my name in the newspaper. I had to pay $65 to submit my application. I had to get passport photos done. And then 5 months later, I got a permit. Now that I have a resident permit in Delaware, I'm going to go up to Pennsylvania, pay $20, and get a non-resident permit in 15 minutes.
Wow.
What kind of sense does that make?
Don't go to Jersey because you might be a felon.
No, exactly. I can't go to Jersey or I can't go to Maryland.
You will be a felon the moment you walk through cross that border.
Two of the states with some of the highest crime rates, and I can't protect myself in those states.
Can I tell you, I don't want to drag this too long, but we got a little bit of time here. Can I just tell you a real quick story about my concealed permit? I took a trip to Canada once, drove. This is back when we were driving from Colorado though. And totally forgot that I had it and totally didn't realize, hey, I'm going to Canada. And I don't know if you understand this, but Canada's in another country.
Yeah.
So I literally hit the Washington state border and I'm calling the state police like, oh my God, what do I do? I'm going to Canada. I don't know anybody in Washington. Do you have a place to keep this? And he gave me this advice, go to the border, not across the border, park before the border, go ask the guys at the Canadian border what you can do, what they got for you. Now I parked in this building thing. Hindsight, I didn't know it was actually on Canadian property.
Oh God.
But I literally walked up to Canada and I started to talk to these guys. And as soon as I said concealed, weapon, whatever, they all started, oh my God, they get all paranoid and freaked out. And then I'm like, well, no, it's not on me. It's in my car. And I walk them back to my car and they're like, where is it? Like they're freaking out. Like who does that? Who comes to attack a border and doesn't bring their gun? And anyways, I'm not a fan of Canadian police or whatever, but you know what they told me to do? They said, drive a mile back, go to this little gas station, and it's like a little 7-Eleven, but I don't know the name of it, and talk to the people there. I go there and I go, no kidding. This lady's, oh yeah, we got lockers upstairs. You just need to bring your own lock. I'm like, okay, what does it cost? She's like, oh, it's nothing. Like truckers do it all the time. I'm like, okay, so I'm going to be gone a week. Is it going to be like that? Oh yeah. Yeah. So I'm like, literally, I go upstairs, open this locker. Well, I had to drive around looking for a place for a lock because they didn't have any.
They should sell locks right there.
I was just about to say the same thing.
$15 a piece.
No, they didn't have any. They didn't have any left, and this was like almost at almost midnight. So we were already ready to be done. But I literally had to go to like a Walmart, like miles down the street, to get a lock, and then I locked it up. And when a week later, it was still there. It's crazy.
Wow.
Crazy.
Wow.
I thought that was a cool story, though. Something to don't forget if you're going to Canada, don't bring your gun.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Anyway, Mike, I did enough talking. You can go to your pull the pin next.
Hey, did you do your pull the pin?
No, but I need a break. I'm old, man.
My pull the pin. Well, I really don't have anything, Jim, but there is something I want to talk about, and you kind of touched on this before, Jim, but this is something that's near and dear to my heart. Okay, it really is. Like Nettie said with the concealed carry permits, I always wondered about the driver's license in our United States. Why is it that if I can drive in Georgia, you know, why is it that it's not a 50-state driver's license? I just don't get it. I'm still waiting for somebody to explain that to me.
It is a 50-state driver's license.
So what?
It is a 50-state driver's license.
Oh, yeah, that's good. But why doesn't it just say that? Why does it have to be like a Georgia driver's license or a Texas driver's license?
Because that's how the state. That's how the state makes their money to fix their roads.
What, that little $70 I just gave him? Well, if you're talking about
$70 for you, yeah, maybe.
You're in Texas, timed up by a couple million people.
Yeah, I know. That's what I just said. Oh, yeah, a couple of million.
and then I got to ask you, Mike. So, do you want the government to run our driver's license, or the state government?
They fixed gas cans. Hey. They fixed gas cans. Remember that, Mike? They fixed gas cans.
Good Lord.
We can still pull the pin on it because it's an inconvenience.
Yeah,
I'm not really sure we want that to change.
I'm going back to what you said on one of the previous episodes, Jim, about since the VA says you have to wear a mask, they provided one. Since I have to have a driver's license, they should provide one.
They do give you one once you pay for it.
Yeah, I was saying, driving's a privilege, not a right.
Say what?
Driving's a privilege, not a right. So you don't have to have one?
No, it is a right. I have the right to have a driver's license.
Okay.
And I'll give it to you just as soon as you pay me for it.
That's it. It's all about the money, right, Nate?
That's it.
That's it.
You know, Mike.
I was about to say, he dropped the mic already?
Mike, I think you need to know something.
What's that?
You can't handle the truth.
Oh, good one. Good one.
Yeah, it's okay though. We can still pull the pin on that.
Yeah.
I'm going to pull the pin on something else that's obviously we spoke about plenty of times. With this whole COVID stuff going on and all that nonsense and everybody dropping dead and catching the COVID and all that stuff. I was recently at the doctor, if you didn't know this from a previous episode, but when I spoke with the nurse who does my vitals and everything, she asked me if I wanted a flu shot. I said, I'm wearing a mask, social distancing, and spending the most of my time in my house. Why do I want a flu shot?
Yeah.
Nobody's getting the flu. It's COVID. Why do I want a flu shot? I just like, is this a robotic response? Or these people seriously think I'm going to spend money or somebody's going to get paid to give me some flu shot?
Yeah.
Are you crazy? So wow. I want to pull on that useless nonsense. Leave it to the government to find a way to screw something up.
So did you get the shot?
No, I didn't get the shot. I didn't get the flu either.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Now, if I get COVID, fair enough.
Somebody's going to say you should have got the shot.
Right. Because then I would have got instead of COVID.
Yeah.
All right. Did you want to interrupt anything, Mike? Or
nope, I'm good.
All right. I'm going to close this out then. Thank you all for joining us. Thanks for spending your time with us. We hope you do come back, regardless of what we had to say, whether you liked it or not. And until then, Godspeed.
And pull the pin.
Boom.
Thanks for joining us here at Pull the Pin Already. We hope you had as much fun as we did. If you like what we do, go ahead and hit that like button and share this video with a friend. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button so you don't miss out on any of our future episodes. But most importantly, leave a comment below. Let us know if you agree or disagree with our opinions. Hope to see you here next time on Pull the Pin Already.